How important is a off day gym-wise to get refreshed for tomorrow after a tough game last night?
Well, I just think we lost Kirk earlier in the game, so I didn't really know what to do. Went back and forth. We want to be able to skate tomorrow. They're very quick, and so we got to be able to play. So we erred on the side of caution, put the ball in their court, and now we got to come to play tomorrow.
Marchenko says he knows your system well. He's had 2 weeks to practice, so he's quite comfortable coming in right now.
Yeah, no, it's a good opportunity for us to see Marchie. You know, anytime you set out as much as him, the first game sometimes is tough. That's the way it goes. He's got an elite stick, great hockey sense. You know, March's biggest thing is quickness, and then. But I'm very comfortable he can help our team, so I look forward to seeing him tomorrow.
Size and right-handed shot, too.
Right, and he makes real good plays with the puck. Like I said, real good stick. He's a brave guy, knows how to play. You know, he played. He was captain of the World Junior team for Russia before he got hurt. He played in the World Championships. He's a good hockey player.
Mike, are you holding out any hope you might see Mitch tomorrow in the game, or?
No, we're not going to see Mitch in the game.
Any update on Carrick?
He's day to day.
Coach, over the last few years, different coaches have looked upon Jake Gardiner as sort of high risk, high reward. I was just wondering where you would place him on that spectrum right now.
Well, he does some things sometimes that makes you wonder, and yet in saying that, he's also, I think he's plus 20 or something like that, and plays real well and doesn't play in his own zone. Some of those plays are a little different than I'd go about them myself. In saying that, though, I think he's a real good player for us. Does a real good job. The odd time he needs a little tightening, but other than that, he's been excellent for us, played real well.
What have you seen from Nylander the last little bit as he's been able to rack up some points here?
Well, obviously, Willie's a real skilled guy. You just got to keep him on the competitive side and doing good things without the puck. And, you know, Willie wants to be a great player, and no different than all our young guys. They got lots of work to do, but they're working at it. But he's an important guy for us. Has a chance to be a real good player, just has to be committed to getting better.
In last night's game, they were talking about how it maybe was a bit slow 5-on-5 for them to get going in the game. How did you see them work their way into that game?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we were really good early. I thought we played real good. I thought the game ended up being closer than it needed to be. But, you know, I thought our team controlled the tempo of the game and executed our zone. We didn't spend much time in our own zone and had lots of good looks. In the end, though, the game was tighter than you probably would have liked, but we won the game.
Mike, has Josh Leivo done enough where you might have to rethink, you know, where he stands when you do have a full, healthy complement of
Well, the
players?
great thing about it is he just gets to keep playing, and we get to keep watching. And you know, coaches aren't that smart. Sometimes it takes a little longer than some people, but eventually we catch on to who are the best players, and they get to play the most.
What stood out to you about Auston's creativity with the puck? What he's able to do?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess the way I look at Auston is, to me, he's a big guy with skill. What makes him different than lots of people, though, is his attention to detail and his drive to be better. I think he's a real important player on a team because it's very important that your best players do it right all the time, and he's going to be our best player over time. And so I think it's important that that guy has good moral fiber, a good conscience of how to play, and therefore sets the tone for everybody. And when your best players work harder than everybody else, there's no place to hide.
When he banked that pass off the back wall to
Was he passing it to him?
Well, did it pop into your mind? That
Well, I never asked him. Did you guys?
We did. He says 50-50. Like it was in his mind. I guess
Okay,
he
well,
practiced it.
the way I look at it is any of those plays that good players make, normally they're seeing things before the rest of us do, and he's one of those guys. The way I look at it, I went in the net, make lots of good plays that don't go in the net, and it's fun to see him go in the net.
Was that an ideal game for Naz last night? Gets under their skin, has some scoring chances?
Well, I think Naz his line was dominant. Since Leivo's gone on that line, it's been a whole different level of play, and they were very, very good playing against real good players, so I thought they had a very good night.
Morgan's maturation on the ice, has it been expedited from the trade of Dion back in February and all the top line minutes he's received against some of the other team's top lines as well?
Well, probably in some ways, I mean, you know, Dion could still help our team. Let's not kid ourselves there. So, but obviously, Rye's done a good job. I think acquiring him Zaitsev, who's really intelligent, really competitive, erases a lot of mistakes, has really helped him as well. And it's like anything, the more miles you get on you in this league, if you're competitive and you want to be better and you got a skill set, you do get better. So he's got a lot of growth opportunity for sure.